Hello my friends, this is Jeannie. Welcome back. If this is your first time dropping in, thank you and welcome. This is going to be my final Halloween project share of the season. Yeah, I have decided that after I share this project with you, what I think I'm going to do is pack up the Halloween bin, put it away, and move on to Christmas with still a little bit of fall mixed into it, but no more Halloween. And this particular video is not going to be a create with me, but more like a show and tell. So I thought I would show you what I made and then walk you through the supplies that I used and the steps that I followed, and a couple of tutorials that I followed from other crafters here on YouTube to create these beautiful handmade rosettes. So let me share with you what I made. I made these beautiful handmade crepe paper rosettes. Aren't they gorgeous? That's the back. I have 6 layers of crepe paper here. And then in the center of each of my rosettes, I have a little Halloween scene that I created using some scrapbooking paper, some dies, and some stickers. Most of this, actually, all of this, with the exception of the crepe paper, is all Tim Holtz items that I used. So let me share with you what each of them look like, and then I will walk you through the steps. So I made 3 large ones, 3 medium ones, and 1 itty bitty one. So this is one of the larger ones. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. Might be my favorite project so far. Here's the second one. Here's the third. Absolutely gorgeous and so clean. Clean and simple. Totally my style. Now here are the medium-sized ones. These I made using stickers as opposed to dies. He is a character, isn't he? Handsome fella. And these are so heavy and just feel so nice. I'm very happy with the way that they turned out. And here is the itty bitty one, the random teeny tiny little one that I made using some scrap crepe paper that I just didn't want to throw out. I thought I would experiment and try making a teeny tiny little rosette with it, and it worked out, and this is what I made with it. So in terms of the rosettes themselves, I used crepe paper from the Dollar Tree. And this is 6 layers of crepe paper. And this rosette was created using crepe paper and thread, a running stitch, cinched, and that's how I created these beautiful, beautiful, absolutely perfect rosettes. Now, the reason I'm not going to share, kind of create with me on and showing me making these is because there already exists the perfect tutorial that I followed. So what I am going to do is link a couple of tutorials down below. The first one, the one that I saw, was by or is by TheGlamShoppe. The Glam, Glam Shop, Shoppe, and I will link her tutorial down below. She has an absolutely perfect, beautiful, clear, concise tutorial on how to make these rosettes, and that's what I followed. So I'm going to link her channel down below so that you can go check her out and also subscribe to her channel while you're there. And then in her channel, she referenced the crafter that she was inspired by. And her link is to another channel, Tara Finch, Tara, Tara, and then Finch, Finch. So I'm going to link both of these ladies down below because I watched both videos, and between the two of them, had a perfect vision in my mind of how to do these and was able to do them no problem. So all credit to the Glam Shop and to Tara Finch for having such wonderful tutorials, because with their help I was able to create these beautiful, super heavy, perfect. Look at how perfect this is. I am not good at folding, hand folding, and making rosettes that way. I tried. It was a mess. I trashed them. So that's when I went on the hunt for the perfect tutorial on how to make the perfect rosette, and this is what I found. So definitely thank you, ladies, for helping me to make this project possible, and definitely go check them out down below. So once my rosettes were made, I had to decide what I was going to do in the center of my rosettes. I wanted clean and simple. I wanted to keep with the theme that I've been pretty much flowing with this holiday season. So I used a lot of my Tim Holtz products. I used the Abandoned Paper Pad by Tim Holtz. So that is what all of the background in all of these rosettes. The background, including the ground, that orange background there, all of the backgrounds in all of the rosettes is from that same paper pad. And what I did here, where I have kind of a sky and a grounds, because we all know I love to ground my images, is I used my circle dies. I measured which die would, best suit proportionally my rosette. I use my Lawn Fawn Stitch circle dies. I've had these forever. I use them all the time. One of the best investments I ever made, I have to tell you, because I reach for them all of the time. Absolutely love them. I sized them up. I picked the size that works for the rosette. Then I cut out 2 circles, one of the background and one of a different color to act as the ground. Then what I did was I ripped one of the circles in half, the one I was going to use for the ground. I just kind of tore it in half to create the ground in the background. And then I went in with my Distress inks, inked all of the edges so that I can delineate, the ground from the sky, and also just have some fun and dimension and just interest on the outside of the circle. So that's how I created that background. This we've all seen before, right? That is this awesome die, which I'm also super happy that I invested in. This one, oh, what is this one called? Ghost Town. Ghost Town. So I cut out some more of those spooky little homes and went in and added some Wink of Stella glitter onto the houses and just adhered them onto my circle. And I did that for each of the big ones. Love the way that turned out. And then I used my Tim Holtz, I think it's Chit Chat. Or is it Small Talk? Let's see. It's actually Small Talk. My Tim Holtz Small Talk Occasions sentiment pad, and just picked out some sentiments that I thought were appropriate. This one says trick or treat. This one says cast a spell. And this one says ghostly greetings. And all I did was use my scissors to snip the greetings into individual, because it's just one long strip. So I just cut the individual words so that it better fit on my project. So that is how I created these beauties, and I'm super happy with the way they turned out. Now for the smaller ones, what I did was, because I wanted to have different sizes, and because these houses were way too big for the medium-sized rosettes, I went into my sticker stash and I used some of my Jolie Boutique stickers that have been sitting in my stash for a little bit. So I used this one. I don't think they have names, and if they do, oh, large doily medallions. There's the information. And I used 2 of the stickers from that particular sticker sheet. I used this spiderweb and spider that was all together on that sticker sheet. So I just used some glue to adhere it to the center of my rosette. And of course I used some of that same Tim Holtz paper in the background. And then this little one here, this little medallion one, I also adhered, and this was part of that same sticker sheet. Now the background, the circle in the background, this is really necessary. I could have just, I mean, you might be wondering, why didn't you just stick the sticker onto it? What do you need that background for? But this background, the circle in the background, is necessary really to stabilize the rosette and keep it from curling over and being flappy. You know, it just, it makes it, it stiffens it up a little bit, gives it a little more structure, and it just feels nice. Very weighty. So feels like a nice quality rosette. So I use that sticker pad, as I said, to create these 2 rosettes. Now the remaining 2, these stickers are amazing. They are also by Jolie's Boutique, and they are actually called printed embroidery hoops. And these are absolutely amazing. They feel like they are backed on wood. They are so thick, so nice. It just feels absolutely amazing. Look at how thick they are. It feels like it's on some kind of a wood. So I definitely wanted to use those. I grabbed 2 of them, the only 2 circle-shaped ones they had, because most of these are oval shape. I needed circle shape, so I grabbed the little skull guy here, and I adhered him onto that Tim Holtz paper, and then adhered everything onto the rosette. And then this one was really cute. It says Happy Halloween, and it's like a little tag that says Happy Halloween, and it has the blinged out little spider. So and there's a little bit of dimension to these. I absolutely love that. So just enough to make it fun, but not too much to make it cumbersome. This one probably is the girthiest of all of them. You could probably hear a violin playing in the background. That's my daughter practicing. So you have a little bit of dimension, but still can be put into an envelope and sent off, no problem. Okay, so that is my final Halloween project share. It didn't take very long for me to do this. I would say the most time invested was in making the rosettes, but if you're comfortable with using a needle and thread and you can do a simple straight stitch, then it's really fun process. It's a perfect result. You get these perfect folds every single time. Okay, so I hope you have all enjoyed watching my Halloween projects, video shares, and crafts with me. I have had such a blast, and I really pushed myself this year to get my tutorials done, to get my projects done. Last year, Halloween got away from me. It did. I didn't get to make a single Halloween project last year, at least not a memorable one. And this year I was determined to get my projects done. I was able to do that. I'm super excited that I was able to share some tutorials with you. I wish I had time to film this particular tutorial, but at the end of the day, as I said, the hardest part or the most time invested in this was making the rosette. There are 2 perfect tutorials out there that I'm going to link you to, so definitely check that out. And everything else is just a matter of decorating to your own personal preference and style. So thank you for all who have taken the time to watch all of my Halloween create with me. I truly do appreciate that. If you took the time to leave a comment in each of those videos and you are a subscriber as well, then be on the lookout. What I plan on doing is picking one of my videos, my Halloween create with me videos, at random, and using a random comment picker and select 2 winners from the same video, and those 2 winners are going to get basically a goodie bag or a rack from me that is going to have pretty much all of the Halloween projects that I've made and shared with you so far, with the exception of the pocket letter. I already gave that one out, so I don't have that one to give anymore. So if you haven't already checked out my other videos, definitely go do that. Be a subscriber, leave a comment in all of those videos. You never know, you just might be selected and you get to have all of these cute, fun Halloween projects that I made. So thank you, my friends. I truly do appreciate it. If this is your first time visiting me, you like what you see, subscribe, come back, and visit me again. I will catch you all in the next video, my friends. Until next time, bye-bye.